So they kind of made some. It was like a carbon fiber thing they made for me. So they do have a flap jacket. We'll probably try that one out after probably 2-3 weeks. Probably try out the flap jacket in practice. One of the days we go full pads.
Aaron, what's this time of year like where you guys probably hit that mental block where you got to keep going through the same routine yet still find that energy like week one?
Repetition is fun. I feel like that's how you get better. So we don't see it as like hitting a wall. We see it every day. We come here as an opportunity to get better, continue to hone in our craft. Nobody's perfect, but we haven't put together a perfect game. So just continue to work, get better every day, put one foot in front of the other, and stack success.
You obviously have played at Chicago multiple times throughout your career, I guess. What makes it tough to play there? And just with an NFC North game, it kind of feels like they're always scrappy.
Oh, definitely. Just it's the division. I feel like guys play each other twice a year. You're very familiar with each other, so these games are definitely scraps. You're scrapping it out for the division, but it means that much to everybody. So I feel like you're getting everybody's best shot on both sides. But it's a lot of fun to be a part of these games.
Games always seem hard to play in. Is it harder when you have those type of games at the end of the year, especially when you're fighting for playoff seeding?
Oh, no, you got to get up for those games. It makes it that much better, knowing that these games count double. Essentially, that's what we say. One game in the division counts double. So you got to handle business anytime it comes to the division.
It's been a month since you've gotten into the end zone. How eager are you to get back?
I'm dying to get back in there. I talk to my son about it, talk to my mom, everybody. I talk about it every day and just kind of speaking to existence, putting in the work on the field to be able to get back in there. I miss it. Let's just say that I miss it. I miss the end zone. So I'll be back soon.
How tough has it been these last few weeks? Seems like you kind of had to grind out for every yard that you got.
It's definitely been a little tough sledding inside, but still able to get some consistent runs consistently getting 4, 3, staying efficient enough for our offense to be able to move the ball, open up the pass game, but just got to continue to work and continue to get better as a whole unit.
Aaron, you mentioned kind of wearing protection for your ribs. How are you feeling? How are your ribs feeling at this point as you just have to get back out there?
It feel better than last week. So I got landed on in the game by Big 93 Sweat. He even told me after, he's like, I didn't try to hurt you. So I got a lot of respect for him. But I definitely felt it on that play. But after that, I came out for a little bit, recaught my breath. I was good. I feel like he's just going to be managing it. But I definitely feel a lot better than last week, so I'm confident going in this week.
You sure he wasn't trying to do something? He looked like he picked you up and kind of drove you down.
I felt it happening. I felt him grab me, and I just tried to accelerate my feet as fast as I could because I could feel what was about to happen, and I'm like, no, and then as this happened, I'm like just my air gone.
Aaron, Kevin said and Jess said too that they didn't feel like you all have still put together your best offensive performance from start to finish. What does that look like for you?
That just looks like all 11 coming out, being on the same page. No pre-snap penalties, no post-snap penalties. Everybody taking care of the ball and putting up a lot of points. And you see everybody having a hand in it, everybody being explosive, and just I feel like that's it right there.
You were talking about playing at Chicago. Can you talk about the field conditions? That's always unpredictable, and those fans, they're crazy.
Their field is, like you said, very, very unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get, or depending on what time of the year it is. Sometimes they have to pour sand in to fill out the grass, but we got to control what we can control, and that's what cleats we bring onto the field and how we play on that field. So. And then what was the second part of your question? Sorry. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of respect for all the NFC fans. They get after it. They're loud. They'll heckle you in there. But that's what it's supposed to be. That's what we want when teams come to U.S. Bank. We want it as hard as possible for those players there. So I know it's all out of respect for their team.
Aaron, on the toss play, what details are required to get that right?
You got to look it all the way in. That's on me. We got to the sideline and KO. That's the first time I kind of seen him a little heated. And what happened? And I was like, what he was asking me and Sam. I was like, that's on me. Touch my hands. I got to catch it. I got to look it all the way in. I got to be better, and there's no excuse on that play, and it won't happen again.
I mean, you guys have been running more of those. Is there a timing thing that's harder to get than just a regular handoff?
It is a little bit. You definitely can't take your eye off the ball as you're getting a handoff. You have the pocket, and you're able to keep your head on everybody. When you're taking a toss, and it's like a outside zone toss, not like a sweep toss. It's a little more downhill on an angle, so the ball gets on you a little faster. But either way, like I said, you still got to catch it. That's part of our jobs.
I know you say you get up for all of these division games specifically, but what's the challenge when you're playing a team that's desperate, like Chicago, 4 straight losses, and coaches kind of on the high seat?
You're going to come out, you're going to get their best shot, not just because of that, but like I said, because it's a division opponent. But then they're also on the defense side, they've been playing some good ball as well. So I feel like they did some good things last week against Green Bay, and that probably gives them a little confidence as well. So just not giving anybody any life. Coming out starting fast, and when it's time to put the game away, you got to put the game away, and don't let a team like that linger around, because if you let them linger around, they will work their way back into the game.
All the games you've played against the Bears, is there a moment that comes to mind first?
I would say my first touchdown. That's who I scored my first touchdown in the NFL against. That was a good one. Good. Thank you, guys.